Join me today as we visit two Palm Springs mansions that intertwine the stories of two of the biggest power players of the golden era of Hollywood. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us at Traces of Hollywood. And if you caught the last video I put up about the controversial moving of the Marilyn Monroe statue here in Palm Springs, I teased a little video about a residence here that also has a connection to her. So we're going to jump into that story now. Marilyn has had a long-standing connection to Palm Springs, and she was actually discovered here at the age of 22 back in 1949. And this image is actually from that photo shoot at the Racquet Club where she was discovered. Today's story involves the relationship between producer Darryl F Zanuck and Marilyn Monroe. And when I say relationship, I use that term lightly because the two never really got along, according to statements by both Monroe and Zanuck. Here we are arriving at the former Zanuck estate at 346 Tamarisk Road in the Movie Colony neighborhood of Palm Springs. The estate was actually built in 1935, and the name you saw on that plaque, Rick Sudar, is actually the original name that he assigned it based on the first names of his three children. Now here's where things start to get interesting. The home was originally owned by Joseph Schenck of United Artists, who would later go on to work with Zanuck when they both ran 20th Century Fox. Now it is said that this massive estate was lost by Schenck to Zanuck in a poker game that Zanuck had won. But in reality, it is most likely the case that due to some tax evasion issues that Schenck was having with the government, that the loss to Zanuck was more convenient, so it perhaps couldn't be seized by the government. Under Zanuck's ownership, this place was known for outlandish parties with plenty of the Hollywood stars of the time who would come out, and in fact, it is said that this estate is the one that inspired the house that Tobey Maguire's character lived in the movie Babylon. After vacating this home, Schenck bought another fabulous estate in the Warm Sands section of Palm Springs. And while we weren't able to really see much of the Zanuck estate being behind a huge hedge back then and today, I have actually been inside this home, the second Schenck estate, on a couple of occasions. It did go up for sale last year, and I believe it ended up selling for about $2.5 million. But here is an aerial view of that one, just to give you more of an idea of the layout. You can see the main house, and to the left, as it spins now, is a guest wing, and then to the right is the room that Marilyn Monroe would stay in when she would visit Schenck. Apparently the two were very good friends, and she spent a lot of time here. So here is a video from that guest wing that I took looking out over the pool area, and it really is just an entertainer's dream. There's a stage here to the right on that stone structure. Here you're looking across the pool at the guest area. Lots of incredible original ironwork, lighting scattered around the property still. And if you were to go up this original spiral staircase, that is very impressive, topped up above with this wonderful woodwork in the ceiling in the turret, we would enter the room that Marilyn stayed in. And as you can see here, it really reflects her personality. A lot of it is original. Of course, some of the items inside are not. The bathroom has been redone, but it is mostly original overall. And I think it's so interesting that Marilyn perhaps touched these beautiful pink and lavender tiles in her lifetime. Now, from this back patio that was private for just Marilyn, she could look out over the backyard and get away from the parties here if she wanted to. And we can imagine her just sitting poolside and enjoying her time relaxing in Palm Springs, which of course remains a reason that celebrities and non-celebrities alike continue to come to Palm Springs. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this little bit of Hollywood history. If you want to be the first to know whenever we post a new video about these celebrity hideouts, Hollywood homes, celebrity graves, and filming locations, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified right away. Thanks a lot. See you on the next one.